Buttons are pressed. That's good, that's good. I'm so tired right now. But. So I wasn't going to stream tonight. Even though I had the 2 hours, I was going to work on all the things that I'm working on. As you guys know, Stream Weekend is coming up next weekend, and that's going to be the last live stream from Season 4 of Truly Bedrock, which means Truly Bedrock is ending sometime soon. I've got a lot of work to do. Yes, they did let us out of work early today. Oh man, it's awesome. So we get to do this. Anyway, I wasn't going to stream because when I got to the hotel, I do what I always do, and I do an internet speed test. Because if I got about 8 to 9 up and down on the lowest end, I will stream on that. It works. It does fine. I haven't had any complaints. When I got here, it was like 4 and 1. 4 down and 1 up. And no way was I going to stream. But I noticed that, YouTube videos and stuff were hauling today. So I was like, you know what, let's give her a test. And it's like, I don't know what they did, but it's like 80 down and 60 up, which is comparable to my house Wi-Fi. So we gonna do the dang thing. Anyway, yes, they let me out of work early today, which is pretty cool. They did actually pay me up until right now. Don't tell my boss. Anyway, others have slowed and stopped videos, figured it was ending soon. Yeah, I haven't slowed. I would have a video out last week, or I would have had a video out, and I would have had a video this week, but we went from 610s to drive home, unload a trailer, to 712s for 2 weeks-ish. That is me making that noise. Why am I sitting wonky? Well, it's how I set it up. Anyway, I'm ready to get started. We have quite a bit of work done. Inventory full of stuff. We're going to build more mushrooms and talk about things. No. It's ending soon. Come on. I've got this bit to do of mushrooms, right? I think we can get this done. Snowy, hello. Oz, hello. Jesse, hello. I'm also in the process, behind the scenes, of fixing the island as it loads in terribly. And this is for you guys, for when the season does end and the download comes up. I don't want you to have to download a texture pack. I want to be able to mess around with vanilla textures. So this is what I originally wanted, but I had a little bit of a brain fart. So this is 3 hours worth of work, believe it or not. I'm thinking I've got about another hour right here, another hour over there, another hour on this side, about 3 to 4 hours, and I can finish this side up. And also, in the spirit of dedication, I am still going to try to build the structure I had planned for here. I've been getting up at 4 a.m., having to be to work at 7. I leave here, the hotel, at 6:30 to get to work. But I've been getting up at 4, and I've been working on this. And I really, really don't want to leave this place unfinished. We're so close. We're so close. Anyway, I need that. Yeah, Jess, it's a big help. Jesse has supplied me with 2 shulkers. Jen's gotten me 1, has another one for me. Jesse got me 2 more today, and I think if I can get my hands on 1 more, probably 2 to be safe, I can finish this side of the island without having to spend my time gathering materials, right? 2, 3, 4, and 5. Where are we at? Red, 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 red. Let's go brown. You know, so when, how did it all work out? I was at the shop doing my thing, and they were trying to put me on another job, but it was on a military base, and military bases aren't a problem. The problem with this one is they don't let you play. You gotta have a reason to play. Half of the military bases we have in Colorado, it's one of them in particular, you can literally just be like, hello, I want a pass, please. And they're like, okay. Like, what's your business? I'm going to visit a friend. And they're like, yeah, cool, enjoy. But this one, no. You've got to have a reason to be coming to the place, and even if you're in, like, a company vehicle, that doesn't matter. So you've got to be put on, like, a list and all that fun stuff. So I knew when they were talking about sending me to that particular job that it wasn't going to be something that happened right away. So I started working on a little bit of the prefabrication needed for the trip that I'm going to be taking. What day is today? Today's the 22nd, so the 4th of November, a week. A week? When was it? I gotta look at the calendar. No, that's a calculator. That's definitely not going to tell me what I need, but we can do things. So, yeah, 2 weeks from yesterday? Yes, 2 weeks from yesterday, we're going to be heading to Pennsylvania for about a week. And then we are going to potentially be swinging back through Alabama. And hopefully be home by Turkey Day. Hey, there's the notification in my Discord saying the silly one is streaming. Perfect. So, was needing, when I do these out-of-town trips and go all over, you know, the money's right. Everything's good with it. There's a lot of reasons why I definitely will say yes or volunteer for a good portion of these things. Hello, Juliana. What was it? Where was I going with that? But it does get a little bit chaotic. But with making that money, silly one is silent. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I forgot. I don't like to go and make that money and then just come home and sit. Because then what happens is you spend that money and then it was kind of all for naught. You know what I mean? I like to do things with it, like fix my plumbing, which has already been done. Jeez. Capcan, thank you for the follow and the wee bit of a scare. So, when they asked me to come up here and do this job, it, outside of calling my wife and saying, hey, this is what they want me to do, are you cool with it? It was like, yeah, definitely sign me up for that. Jeez. That scared... Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. I was not ready for it. I was mid-thought. That was a good one. That was really good. Me have a question for ye lads. What be ye question? So anyway, which of you are good and wanted to be miner, enchanter, common potion maker, redstone builder, explorer, crafter, supplier, trader, and seller? You can choose more than one. How about all? I do. Is that what I smell? It definitely has something to do with it. Which of this you're good and wanted to be? So miner everybody has to do. Enchanter, you just use villagers, right? They're over there. Combat, maybe. Combat, like PvP, I'm not good at. I don't do much of that. Potion maker, I know how to make all the potions, most of the potions, without even looking it up. Redstone, I do some silly things with redstone. Builder, I've gotten better. Explorer, I'm a vagabond. I love doing that. Crafter, everybody does that. Supplier, trader, and seller, not so much. But this season has truly been amazing. See what I did there? I'm happy that we've done all the things, but I'm going to be busy for the next couple of weeks / month. And so I definitely want to get this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's such a good project. It has been such... Why is it always raining? It's been such a great project. And more or less want to redeem myself from season... nope, I wanted to do that. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll do something like that. I still have to go around to each and every one of these big mushrooms and place the hanging roots in them too. We're never done. We're never gonna be done, man. But no, I do have a plan. I have actually on my notepad. On my notepad that you hear me smacking, that's mostly my table. I have it planned out for the next at least 5 days of how I'm going to do all the things. The time that I'm gonna do... Can I sleep? Thank you. It's a thunderstorm. I'm gonna be getting up at, like I said, about 4 a.m. I'm gonna work for a couple hours, 2.5 hours in the morning. I'll get about an hour and a half at night, maybe. Mostly an hour. Gives me 3.5 hours a day. I've started breaking this down on how many hours it's going to take to finish this. The mushrooms I should have done if I quit waffling. I think we can get these done. Touchgrass, hello. This season you could hardly connect on. I connected just fine. I'm not sure what you mean. So anyway, if we put our nose to the grindstone and we do all the things, I think it is possible to complete the mushrooms. It's possible to complete the structure. It's possible to continue finishing this side of things. Oh, I wanted to redeem myself from Season 2. Season 2 was complete, but I'm not happy with the way I left it. And it's not really a long story, but as a person that has watched YouTube and invested time and effort into somebody's YouTube series, it gets... I want to go red with this one. It gets... not to where I'm like mad, but it does get annoying when you invest time in 40, 50 episodes of somebody's build, and then that's it. And they just start a new season or they start a new thing and never finish it. And there's a couple of people in particular that I watch that are notorious for doing that, and a lot of the things that they do anymore I don't actually follow because it's one of those things. Touchgrass, thank you for the follow. So that's what I mean by, or why I don't want to leave things unfinished. Because I get annoyed. We've spent 60 episodes on the season, plus countless amount of streams, working on all these different things. You guys have invested time. I've invested time. I want to see it to its finale. I had this grand plan from early on. Oh, jeez. Give it, give it. Thank you. And I want to see it. It's coming along very, very nicely. And we're almost there. Yep. So, like I said, it's more of just a personal thing. I could easily just back away from the server, filter off, and let... I could let you guys finish it. Show me the results of what you came up with, and that would probably be funny and fine, but I don't want to do that. Nope. I want to finish it. So, we're going to do that. I hope. Time is not necessarily on me side. But it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying. But, like I said, I could not really pass up the opportunity to work this schedule this close to the holiday season. You know what I mean? Like, opportunity knocks. Sometimes you gotta answer the door. Sometimes you get punched in the face for answering the door. Sometimes it's really good. Yeah, I was... So, to back up a little bit... Season 2, I could have done so much more with that castle. And I had more plans. It's just... The sheer size of it, I think, overwhelmed me. And I was... still pretty new. You know what I'm saying? And vastly intimidated by the others that do the crazy big builds and stuff on the server. So I wanted to go big, but I wasn't quite ready to go big. And so it is one of those things that I didn't want to invest all that time in just for it to feel like... or that's not the right way to describe what it was. I wanted to... I felt pressured by my own self, but at the same time, I didn't want to just make videos for the sake of making videos and push through it and then everything come off as meh. So, yeah. So rather than doing that, we stopped the process and just... let it be. Let it be what it was going to be. I finished it up good enough, and I'll never be happy about it. But now, as we've progressed through many seasons, and we've come into our own, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5. I've done things like all of this. This has been a huge project, much more involved and bigger than anything I did on Season 2 of Truly Bedrock. You know, the amount of the time that I put into this of planning and sketching and the streams and all, yada, 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 yada. This is a huge undertaking, and we're there. We're so close. So, I definitely don't want... What? Oh, I see what I did here. Look at what I did. That's wrong. That, and then we can delete you. That's what I get. The home base is massive and intricate as well. You're right, I forgot. I do have a pretty snazzy main base that also... back before I played Truly Bedrock, I had a Minecraft world in which I wanted like a centralized thing. So I had a facade above ground, similar to the observatory. This one was like a pyramid, or like a Mayan temple-esque. And then when you came down into the main portions of the base, it was what did you do? You came into my storage room. In the middle of the base was a slime farm, and then to the right was a trading hall. Straight back was a big industrial smelter, very similar to the one I built on this world. It was a callback, a ziggurat. It was a callback to that world. To the left of the entrance, or to the left of the slime farm, rather, was a automatic storage facility for any mineable materials. Now, this was in the days before diorite and granite and all of that stuff, so that dates it. Then there was, further to the left, there was a villager breeder, and underneath everything, and then kind of around the slime farm, is how I would get the villagers over into the trading hall. And then on the back side of the trading hall, 64 blocks, or how many ever blocks you need, was farms with villagers automatically harvesting stuff and doing things. It was quite the build. I had a huge chest monster for storage for the slime farm. I had something like 50 chests, double chests full of slime. And then, of course, I had another portal that you could go through. That connected up to a blaze farm. Past my base was a guardian farm, because those had just... It was before they added the elytra to the console editions, is what this world was. Outside my base, there was also a charged creeper farm, long before tridents. Yep, we did a lot of things. So... Some of the things that I've done this season, like the intricacies of my main base, is a callback to the old school stuff and things. And I'm really happy. 2, 3. We're gonna do a little one. But yeah, there's 60 episodes. I'd have to actually count how many live streams and stuff we've done. There's definitely been quite a bit. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Quite a bit of stuff has gone on in this world, and I'm definitely motivated and excited for the upcoming stuff. I'm excited to see what else they're gonna add, more than anything, really. Bamboo's gonna be definitely a more valuable block than it is in this day and age. So that's gonna be cool. And of course, my sole focus is on this world still, and doing the intricacies. That did not go at all the way I wanted it to. Thank you, Pickaxe, for being super good. Can I please have this in that slot? Thank you. Silly game. So by the time the season 5 actually comes around of Truly Bedrock, I'm gonna have we're gonna have absolutely no plans, no ideas, no nothing. So, yeah. A Japanese pagoda? I highly doubt it. Because again, like I just said, I have no clue. Zero. I do, well, you know what I gotta do? I gotta go through the screenshots on my phone. Yeah, because I got a funny meme I need to send my wife. Why do I have a screenshot of my screen? I mean, that's... Yeah, so I've got this house idea, and then I've got this village idea. I've got a few other, like... When I see stuff, when I'm cruising on the internet, it has been done. I will have a tendency to screenshot stuff. Stuff that gives me inspiration. And I might not go with any of those things. But it's kind of my base, where my base ideas come from. And by base ideas, I don't mean Minecraft base. I mean like in which I base forward progress, because I do actually plan out a lot of these episodes. I plan out the flow, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to describe it. There's you know, you start on a project like working on the observatory and then building some of the farms and stuff. There was a flow to it. There was a reason for it. It wasn't like the it wasn't like the AFK autocrafter that I built because I can. Because I wanted to see if I could do it. Yes, inspiration picks are great. I typically organize it into an album so that I know it's not just random stuff, because I will screenshot like funny things. Well, mostly it's heinous things that I find funny because I have the maturity humor of a 14-year-old like most men my age, and I send it to my wife, and it normally gets her to roll her eyes, maybe giggle. So I gotta separate that stuff out. Oh, but this season, usually concept art or architect pictures. Yeah, I was researching some video game that was coming out, or is coming out. I don't know. I saw it in my news feed, and the video game itself is really interesting. It looks like an old school, like SNES, like Final Fantasy type game, and it is a turn-based game like that, but some of the concept art or in-game buildings and stuff I found kind of gorgeous, and I thought, maybe we could do something with that. Maybe we could build like a whole thing. I don't know. Yeah. We'll do like that. And then do that. Mix and match a little bit. What do we want to do here? I want to go this way a little bit. I want to stay a little bit away from that guy, but we still want to do this. And then there were some other things that, as I came across looking up, like ideas for the build back here, which is going to be similar to the Addams Family house that's back there. It's going to be somebody else's build, but I messed around with my own ideas, and it just didn't flow. What I was trying to do wasn't really working for me, so I'm going to change up kind of the block palette and a few things with the build, and then I'll make a tutorial and I'll call it my own, like a lot of people do. And then we'll all laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. And then maybe I'll get demonetized and we can call it a day. I don't know. B Silver B, welcome in. We've got some plans, and I'm hoping to get them all finished up. So rush. But it's fine. It's fine. I've been more than motivated this season. I think when I had my little I was gonna call it a powwow, but the collab with Jesse, not really knowing what to do with the shops in the base. After that, the creativeness it just took off. And I haven't had a slowdown in creative ideas since then, which is really good that happened towards the beginning of the season and not towards the end of the season. But I get it. I get, you know, real life happening and things like, you know, school and work and work injuries and things like that. We've had a slew of of things happen to people here on the people that play on the server, but in real life things have happened. So I'm gonna do like that, and then do like that. Maybe like that. Do something really weird? Sure. And then right here. But I will say this. I'm so exhausted right now. Monday was about a 9-hour drive for me from Wichita Falls, Texas to the house. Tuesday we spent most of the day unloading our trailer and doing our daily things, or our not our daily things, but the things that we do when we get back from a road trip. Like a, what do they call those things? Like a debrief, if you will. And then you start diving into what's next. Wednesday, like I said, I went in and started making up some fixtures and stuff for the Pennsylvania trip. And then I got the phone call to go up to Denver. So the next day, which would have been a Thursday, I drove for... it wasn't that long. It was about an hour and a half. Hour and 45. Yeah, about an hour and 45 to get to where I needed to be. And then I worked 12 hours, and then I had to check in the hotel, and I had to go shopping. Oh, God, I had to go shopping. So I looked up a grocery store, and I went to the one that was nearest to me because that's what you do. I wanted to get in and get my stuff and get out of there. Get back to the hotel. I still needed to unpack all my stuff, unload the vehicle. I needed to eat. I needed to get all of the groceries put away. Normal day one stuff. So I type in the address, and I don't know this area. I'm in Denver, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm from Colorado, but I have no idea. You know, this part of the the state, I've driven through it a bunch of times, but never stopped. Anyway, they have what they call a light rail. It is a form of public transportation. And, you know, it's good for the environment. But not good for my patience. Because, let's pretend, there's train tracks that go in a straight line. And there's a road that ducks underneath here. But of course, I needed to go up and then across the tunnel and then go to the grocery store. The light rail had a train car going this way, and it took forever to get there. And then when it went, there was another one down this way that had to come this way. I was stopped for 15 minutes. I went and did my grocery shopping. I came back out. I go back the way I came to get to the hotel, and got stopped again. I was mad. Is probably the PG version of what was happening inside of the vehicle while I sat there watching this train slowly drive my patience into what is left of my steering wheel. So that added an extra 30 minutes into my night. By the time I got back to the hotel, I ate, I took a shower, I got all of my stuff unpacked. I called my wife at 8:30, got off the phone with her at 9, and then went straight to bed. So, I mean, I had a 14-hour workday with the drive, and then we had the entirety of the evening done up, and it was... yeah. It was yeah, we'll just go with that. It's tiring. Like I said before, the money's good. I couldn't pass up the opportunity. And despite my mild complaints, I'm all in all happy for now. The work we're doing is pretty nice too. I came up to help low volt guys. I don't typically mess with low volt stuff. Data stuff, fiber, Ethernet cables, things like that. That's not my forte. I'm a big power guy. So it is fun when you get to mess around with stuff that you normally wouldn't play around with. And I'm learning some things, which is always good. How are we doing? We are great. Ooh, we're doing good. We're good. We're so good. Where are we at? 35 minutes in. 40-ish. 35 hour. 23. 22. Hour 22. Yep. We'll run a little late. So, originally, I had plans for this weekend before I was asked to sell my soul to the electrical gods for money. That revolved around finishing all of this up. And should I build one out of calcite? That would be funny. Let's see, brown, red, brown. We'll go brown. We'll go brown on this one. And so what my plans were originally going to be is today, Saturday, I was going to get up, like I do. I was going to do some streaming, and then we were going to do the normal routine on my Saturday, which is help clean the house, and then spend time with the wife and kids, whatever that entailed. And then tomorrow, my plan was to stream for a good little bit, because tomorrow is my birthday. And the funny thing about that, and the reason that I mentioned is not, haha, I saw that one pop up. There's no creepers on the Mushroom Island. The only reason that I mentioned that is because I was in talking to the boss about, or before I got asked to come up here to Denver, I was saying, man, it's crazy. This is going to be like the first time I'm home for my birthday in years. It's been quite a bit of time since the last time I was actually home. And thank you. Thank you. Jesus, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that. Let's get the living crap out of me. Why are you so mean? No, that was hilarious. One of these days, those are going to come to bite me when we're trying to do something very dangerous and precarious, and chat's going nuts. So yeah, my plan was to do a long stream. Haven't done a long stream in quite some time, I think. But that all... oh, I know, Troll King. I need more stuff, though, to help the trolliness, right? Like, I just got this up and running, the whole sound alerts thing, so we'll get there. We'll get there. Where... Yeah, we're fine. We're fine for now. Big one, little one, little one. How much, though? I have enough. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, Luck Switch 77, what's up? I can't answer my normal answer because it's not family friendly. Not much, man. Just building some mushrooms. Think before you speak, Zap. Just try it once. The food war that we had this season was by far one of my favorite things that I got involved in. Just say the ceiling. That's perfect, the ceiling, because the other answer, It's really hard to shut the construction brain off. Hey, thanks, B. Thanks for the bits. I appreciate it. I was only saying the story because I told the boss that it was going to be funny to be home for my birthday. It haven't happened in many years. And then not even an hour later, I get the phone call of, hey, how would you like to not be home for your birthday? Which is fine. Which is fine. I don't do anything anyway. Like, it's just another day. What I do like to do, and it became kind of a thing that we would do at the house, is I like to throw on the... I could say no. I like to throw on the 64. That's what I was trying to say. And throw on some Mario Kart, or not Mario Kart, Mario Party 2, and I like to play a few rounds with the kiddos. It's like my favorite thing to do on my birthday. And I haven't been able to do it in a few years, so... Unfortunately, that's the way it works. Outage season does fall prey to, I need more stuffs. You know, it lines up. Fall outage lines up with my birthday. It goes from September to about Thanksgiving. It's like this every year. At this point, it is what it is. And we're just going to deal with it. I got that. So we'll take that. And that should be good for now. But anyway, the Food Wars has been one of my personal favorite things that we've done as collectively as a group. And because of the Food War, boy howdy have I gone kind of nuts with the mushroom thing. And it sparked farms, it sparked builds, it sparked Mushroom Man. Make a spooky forest with mushrooms? Heck yeah, man. I got a spooky forest. No mushrooms. This is also kind of a call to like a good evil. You could loosely... The rain. Why so rainy? It's all sad and... Jesse, if you're still here, I left your 2 empties right there. Thank you so much. Yes, the prank on Silent was really good with the mushrooms, and then the mini mushroom that I built. I wanted to build many more of those. I had a design for a Moo Bloom. I had the mushroom, and then you don't know anything about Truly Bedrock, that's perfectly okay. Truly Bedrock is an SMP. With many of us on here, some big names like Foxy No Tail and Silent Whisperer play on here. And everybody on the server is super awesome. We have a really good group of people. The whole Food War thing, though, sparked just a long laundry list of... I don't want to do that. I wanted brown. That's why I went back for the brown. Of pranks and builds and farms, and it really helped pretty much give me free content when recording videos and stuff. I didn't really need to think about what I did. I just needed to do something. I've seen the title from Silent, but I don't have time to watch all of them. I understand. I barely have time to play. I'm literally using what little bit of time, extra time I had today to do this live stream. Because honestly, building these mushrooms is so boring with just like YouTube in the background. Ooh. I did all of this. Like, this is mindless, grindy, break leaves, replace leaves, because I don't want the texture pack. I don't want you guys to have to download the texture pack when the world download goes out. Years from now. And wow. Thank you. That was more professional. You did good. You did good, you little nether firefly. What was I talking about? Mushrooms? Yeah. Yeah, I love all the things that stemmed from that. Haha. Stem. But I can't wait. I can't wait to get started on some other things, and I'm looking forward to the season reset. I'm looking forward to the new things in Minecraft too, despite some people not being overly excited about it. I'm still excited. I always get excited with new stuff, and this is one of the... because there wasn't a lot of stuff, this was one of the first times that I actually went back and watched the live stream of Minecraft Live. I didn't watch the whole thing end to end, right? I skipped to the good parts, but... just seeing the stuff on my own and not with people's, like, added opinions or thought processes of what they think should happen with the game. And the fact that people were upset that Mojang decided, we're not going to show you all the things because you guys got so mad when we didn't do the things. It was super funny. Let's see. I want to do a red one, but I want to do a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what the is what? I don't know. What the what? Oh, my hands are so crampy from working Nether Firefly. Look at... Okay. You don't know anything about Truly Bedrock, so there you don't know anything about my skin. I am a Nether guy. Manage expectations. Yeah. I'm really... No, today I sat and built, yeah, I made this skin. It took me so long. And now I can use this skin to make I have all kinds of skins now. And also your crafting recipes are so cursed. Yes, this is an add-on pack by Foxy. These are placeable items. You craft any item with a slime ball, and then you can place it in the world. Yeah, we've got some add-ons in some packs that allow for, like, one-player sleep and camera accounts and stuff like that, just to make content creation a little bit better for us and a little more entertaining for you. Yeah, the 3D render is goofy. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm quite content with nothing huge being presented. I've still not gone near the deep, darker ancient city and barely scratch into the ginormous caves. I love all that stuff. We've done it. I haven't emptied all 4 shulkers of roots. I have only emptied... I emptied the one that Jen gave me. I emptied the 2 that Jesse gave me, and Piggy also let me snag what he had in his shop, which was about 8 stacks. So yeah, I've burned through quite a bit, and we're not done yet. We're gonna do more. We're gonna do it all, because I'm dedicated for yous, the people. Alright. Now, I sat today at work making up a bunch of Ethernet cables. Crap. And I don't know if you know much about those, but they're little wires. You gotta untwist them and then kind of straighten them out with your thumb, rolling them. And then, yeah, this box. Once you get that done, then you put the little connection on it, crimp it down. It's all, ow, pretty good. And it's decent work, but after a while, it gets to be painful. And my hands are cramping right now, holding the holding the mouse buttons and my pinky crouching and stuff like that. We're gonna dig through it, and it'll be fine. Truly Bedrock is a great group of folks to watch. I've followed everyone since the beginning or very shortly into Season 0. No joke, huh? I actually found Truly Bedrock through Rogue Fox. I was a big fan of Rogue Fox. Kind of came onto the circuit like a whirlwind with his tutorials and stuff. I loved the content, and joining Truly Bedrock, I did fanboy quite a bit. What little bit I've gotten to hang out with Rogue, I can't wait to see him back. So I was wondering, because she left you 2 more this afternoon, so when you said her empty ones were there, I was a little... Oh, no. They're going to be gone by tomorrow morning? Well, maybe not both of them, but she left these 2. They're empty. And then, yeah, there's the 2 more. And this was the one left by Jen. That's what I have left over. And then I'm getting rid of all the birch logs. I'm leaving the texture pack up until I have it done. It's easier for me to see. So yeah, you're still heavily involved in TNC's community. That's cool. I seen him pop into a stream not too long ago. I did say hello. That's cool. That's cool. I fully believe in sticking with who you like. You know? I'm not really... When it comes to Minecraft, I really don't watch a lot of content from Minecraft. Mostly modded. Is what I watch. Because I did modded videos, but not too many people liked them. So I stopped putting them on the channel. Let's see. I would say he's a builder with a bit of redstone. Yeah, I don't PvP. Really? You'd say I'm a builder? I'm a Minecrafter, man. I like to dabble in all the things, and I like to play around with different mechanics. I do have, like here, we'll take a little fly. We'll take just a little fly. I do build stuff, obviously. But I mean, I do farms and stuff too. Most of these are silence farms, but, you know. I got some farms. I've got another farm. Where is it? There it is. Yum. Yep. But I do have the... We're going to go look at it, because I haven't been in here in so long. I mean, I did build this stupid machine. Somebody commented that on the last episode. Oh. Yeah. This is an automatic AFK crafter. It works with an auto clicker. I can sit here and auto craft sea lanterns AFKing. I built all that. So I mean, I like to dabble. I like to play with all the things. I've definitely tried to... Yeah, Silent is definitely more of a redstoner than I am. I just like to mess around. I build things... I build useless things. Yeah, maybe towards the end we'll fly to the main base if you're still around. Raisha, if I'm saying that correctly. Jeez, Luck Switch, thank you for the follow. It's so loud. We're never changing it. And you can hear some ghasts. Like, you guys, those of you that have been around know what that's about. Hut. This is T-Man's farm, though, a member of Slack Lizard's community. But this was originally a concrete farm that I converted to my mud maker. So I have my mud maker on the backside of this thing. I stand AFK right there. I make mud so that I could do that side of the island. But I built the hanging root farm that's down there. Like, I dabble. Most of it, though, is like the auto potion extender that I built in Season 2. The AFK auto crafter that I built this season. What was the other one? I built another useless machine. Can't remember. No, it wasn't an auto potion brewer. Back in, Hey, look at them skills, man. Look at them skills. It was... Oh, the mushroom. Jesus Christ. I almost had a damn heart attack. Yes, the mushroom stem farm. That's right. Thank you, Oz. Back in season 2, or back in the day when they first added the piglins and they had the bartering system, you used to not get water bottles. You used to only get either splash potions of fire resistant or potions of fire resistant. So I had a farm that would take the splash potions out, it would sort everything else into their own chests, and it would take the 3-minute fire resist potions and auto craft them into 8-minute potions and then store them in chests. It was pretty much a silly farm, but that season I was living in the Nether, so having some noob juice in the pockets was a good idea. And I did forget about the mushroom stem farm. That's a cool farm, actually. I spent so much time figuring it out. I definitely know CPR, but I don't know if I can administer it to myself. But I like to build things. Sometimes an idea pops into my head, and then it's a challenge for me. Can I build it? I never question if I should build it. I just build it. And then I get some comments on YouTube saying, why did you build this? This is pretty much useless. And I go, you know what? It is useless, and I don't care. It was still fun. 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5. There we go. What else have I built? Where are we at? Bread. Bread? Yeah, bread. I like bread. Just built one of those. The Auto Potion Brewer, that's cool. Yeah, the Auto Potion Brewer, I built one a long time ago. Back when I played the Legacy Console Edition. I haven't really messed with them since. But they're neat. They have their purpose, their place. Everything has a place, I think. This season, though, has been all about... 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm stupid. Now, I did go one taller than I wanted. It's fine. Nobody will know, chat. I'll know. I'll know. I won't be able to sleep at night. I'll question my abilities. Nah, I don't care. Nope, don't care. This is not as trivial as like the moss farms that I built back at the base that I moved over by a block because it was off-center by one block. If you remember that craziness. Plus the observatory that you built, if you need more convincing, I usually link redstone with building because you need one for the other to work at times. Semi-auto potion brewer is still cool. Yeah, the observatory is like... It's like a redstone house, almost. It's not in the sense of like what Mumbo would call a redstone house or a self-building house, but it definitely has a lot of contraptions. It turned out so good. And we got that done so long ago. Brown, red, brown, brown, red, brown, red. Sure. We'll go red. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be... You pick what you want, it brews it. Nice. Nice. So it's got the selector switches, and you can pick... obviously, everything gets a nether wart, and then you can pick your next ingredient, whether it's a golden carrot or gas tier or whatever. Yeah, those are cool. I haven't, like I said, I haven't messed around with that in a while. I haven't really had the need either. I think Zloy did one this season. I bought a bunch of night vision potions off of him in anticipation for the for the Deep Dark. That was 119 update. Yeah. That's what we did. And other than that, I just brew as I need. I really don't need a lot of potions. I'm pretty good about not dying in the nether or needing... I shouldn't say that I'm pretty good about not dying in the nether. I'm pretty good about having fire resist potions for going into the nether so that I don't burn to death and lose all my stuff. Because we haven't had that happen to us in quite some time. Yeah, like speed 2 or... Yeah. Yeah. Back before I played on Truly Bedrock, I was a part of another server, and I still talk every now and then to the people from ConsoleCraft. The first season I joined that they invited me to play with them, we built ourselves a potion shop, and then I built all of the things to keep that potion shop stocked, meaning I had a rabbit farm, I had all the things. Villager farms and all that jazz. It was cool. Hello. I feel like I need one like right here. But I think it needs to be a little short red one. They say mob spawning in the deep, dark, ancient cities. They did. They did say that that was going to get fixed, and that's great news. It needs to be like Java. They need to fix the ocean monuments, too. Because no mobs are supposed to spawn within the bounding box outside of guardians and bats. I remember that being a thing in the console editions. Slimes, too. Slimes can spawn. But I remember not having to light up the base because, you know, they didn't spawn. I drained the monument and then I built a base. That is the incorrect placement, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I cannot wait, man. I'm hoping I'm hoping against hope that they add more stuff like the bookshelves, and not that they're at the bookshelves that you can place books into. They're cool. I don't like the texture of them, but I'm hoping that they go like with the signs, the hanging signs. They have more use for chains. It's a stripped wood instead of your normal wood. They're debating right now if they want to allow you to have text on both sides of the sign, which is pretty cool. I'm hoping they stay that course and start making birch chests, acacia chests, birch bookshelves, warped wood bookshelves. All those things is what I want to see in this update, but I'm not holding my breath. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Time is it? 7:36. Good. That would be nice. So I have plans when I can actually get to recording, showing off a thing that exists in regards to what I just said. Sneaking it in. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that, and then that. Oh, man. How much progress have we made? A lot. Look at this. I did kind of spread these out a little bit. It's not as dense as, like, maybe over here. This side is very dense, where I got a little more spread out over in this area, but I think it's fine. That would be nice for now. Bookshelf and sign upgrades is acceptable. Yeah. No, there's definitely more plans. I'm just curious of where they're going, but people got extremely upset about the fireflies in the birch forests not getting updated, so now we don't get to know. Nope. That one's brown. This one will be brown as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the new skins, the inclusion is cool. Was it Silent? Somebody tweeted back on the console Legacy Edition. There was skins like that available for free for everybody. There was like a whole thing. You could be a tennis player. It was cool. But I'm glad they're adding it to where, you know, everybody can feel included, because everybody, or all, I shouldn't say everybody. Everybody should be playing this game, but a lot of people play this game from all walks of life. And so, why not feel, without having to get a PC and create a skin and do all the things like I did, and then messing with custom skins can be troublesome at times. So, it's nice. It's nice. It's a step. Yeah, it's a step in a right direction, I guess. I'm happy. But I don't complain that much about stuff. We'll do one there. We'll do that one there. I don't like them. It's not iconic. Yeah, I mean the Steve is the iconic skin, right? I get that. Maybe it was somebody else that tweeted that. Maybe it wasn't Silent. I don't remember. Maybe it was Toy Cat. This Toy Cat comes from the days of console edition, way back when. Even Alex isn't that iconic. It depends on how far you want to define iconic and how far back you want to go, because Steve was the original. The OG. But I like it. It's cool. It doesn't affect gameplay. It doesn't change anything about the game. It doesn't change what I'm doing. I'm a piece of soil, so you know, I wouldn't really trust what I have to say. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, come on, Nightbot's being a brat. Alex is a guy, is what you were saying? You know, I think they were trying to go for a neutral name. It's all good, man. It's all good. People can be whatever they want to be. Yeah, I don't know what the limitations are with Nightbot and the caps, but I have that for safety, not safety, but for keeping down on some of the chatter, the spam chatter stuff that does happen from time to time. I only really ever experienced those kinds of things on like stream weekends. Where are we at? 11? Yeah, we're typically sitting at 10 to 20 stream or viewers in the stream on a regular stream. This isn't regular though. This is definitely out of my element. Hopefully, yeah, I was supposed to be a guy. Hey, look. Everybody thought Samus was a guy too. Just saying. Speaking of stream weekend, hopefully everything works out. Stream weekend might be an audible call for me in the I don't think it's annoying it's a female. What's wrong with that? 4, 5. That's good. So stream weekend might end up being where I'll still be able to attend, but if I'm up here working 12-hour days, I'm going to have to drop the oh, it was annoying that people didn't know it was a female. Yeah, I get that. Justin Bailey code? Huh? I'm not following. What did I want to do? Yeah, so what I might end up having to do... Hello. is I might have to drop my stream time back by a half-ish hour. And then either either there's going to be a lull between whoever was supposed to stream after me, which I haven't looked at the schedule yet. They can pick up a little bit longer of a stream, or there'll just be like a lull between my stream and their stream of a half-ish hour. I don't know yet. It's all very, very dependent, but I do still plan on getting up at 3:30 in the morning and start off day 2 of the stream weekend. As much as I'm gonna be sleepy. Sure, we'll do, yeah, whatever. It's fine, that was a misplace. Come here. What do you got? Stained glass, TNT, gold ore, mycelium. You joking. Bye. He was voted off the island. The tennis and the other skins are on Xbox One Minecraft. Yeah, they were. Exactly. They were on the console editions. The original Metroid has save codes. Justin Bailey removed Samus armor to put on the bikinis. Oh, I see. I don't know a lot about Metroid. That was a game that I played like on the Game Boy, the original gray Game Boy. I didn't really play any others after. I think my buddy had Prime for the GameCube. I watched him play a bit, but I have been playing, we were talking about it in Discord, I've been playing Majora's Mask, which is a game that I actually own. I actually own the original Nintendo 64. They did just come out with a new one. I saw that. But I have the original Nintendo 64 copy of Majora's Mask. And I honestly do not know why I never played it. I've been having so much fun with it. I spent the $50 and bought the Nintendo Online expansion thing pack, where I can play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and 64 emulated games, quote unquote. Pretty much because I wanted to play that game. And I wanted to play it in such a fashion that I could just kind of play it at my leisure. Meaning, lunchtime, break times at work, I'll throw out the Switch and we'll get rolling. And it's confusing. And I'm glad I didn't play it when I was younger, because I would have... I figured out Ocarina of Time, no problem. And I even played the Master Quest that came out on GameCube years later. We gotta go sleep. This is ridiculous. It rains so much. And I beat the Master Quest without any guides or anything like that. Accessibility to the internet wasn't as prevalent as it is nowadays. It's making me sound a lot older than I really am. But nonetheless... yeah, I started out playing without like any kind of guide or help, and I struggled. I struggled through the first day as the Deku, and getting the Ocarina back. I struggled. What did I do next? I went to the... What did I do next? I went to Woodfall to get all the things, or was heading to the temple. And I think it was like the eve of the third day by the time I got the Song of Soaring, which isn't that hard to get, but I struggled. I've looked up a few things, because there were some things that I didn't know, like getting the better sword after I beat the second dungeon. But I have plans to play Breath of the Wild. I have, my son owns it, and then my daughter played it. They both loved it. I know I'm gonna love it. We'll go red. So I'm looking forward to playing that, but I'm going to beat Legends Arceus in its entirety before I do that. And in its entirety means I'm going to complete 100% of the Dex entries. I'm going to catch a living shiny Dex, and then I will move on. Majora's Mask is just like just a little segue. I'm over halfway done with the game, and I haven't been playing that long. And I'm doing pretty decent without a guide. There's been a few things. If I wanted to go for like all the masks, I would definitely have to look up how to do that. Some of them I know from watching a guy play a randomizer of the game. Or I watched him play a randomizer, and then I watched him play through like the game in its entirety. And I still, like, my retention of some of the things is pretty good, and then some of the things is very, very vague. So, but we'll get there. Mask is a tough game. I still have the Prime Guide. Nice. Why am I not getting channel points? Do you have to redeem them? Like, I don't know. It should be there. I don't know. Everybody else is getting them. Troll had them. Was scaring the pants off of me. I don't know. It's a good game. I played the original Zelda. I played Link's Awakening, but I played that one on Game Boy. And then I played A Link to the Past. I've done randomizers on A Link to the Past. Let's see. Those are up on the second channel. My daughter just complained because I threw a ding dong. Hi, Jade. Welcome in. Oh, that's the best intro I think I've ever seen. So, oh, I haven't. I think the hardest I've ever laughed was when I was giving Tiz the when we had the derpy skins. That's the hardest I laughed. But that it's so funny. Oh my god, that's so good. That's second best, Jade. Gotta go. Alright, well, thanks for stopping in and chatting. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on the next one. Where, oh where can my baby be? No. 2, 3, 4, 5. The derp skins were so good. And I literally wet myself laughing. I was laughing so hard at Tiz. God, he cracks me up. Oh my god. Where the heck was I going with all of that? Yeah, so Ocarina of Time was the next one I played after A Link to the Past. Then we played, I think I ended up playing Ocarina of Time again on the GameCube, and then I played the Master Quest, and then I played Twilight Princess. Then I, of course, played Wind Waker. Loved that one as well. And that's like as far as I've gone with the Zeldas. So coming back to an older game has been 10 tons of fun. I'm having a blast with it. My goal was achieved. Good. But, you know, some people have a hard time playing those older games just because of, you know what they look like. They're terrible. My buddy was telling me that he went back to one of them. I think it was Ocarina. Was trying to play it and just could not play it because it was pretty rough graphically. But playing on the Switch isn't too bad. I enjoy it. I know if I tried to play it like on my TV at the house with the original I have the original cartridge. I have Ocarina and Majora's. I have a lot of games for the 64. I know it would hurt my eyes, because every year that I've been home for my birthday, like I said, we like to throw down on some Mario Party. It's rough after playing that for about an hour. So this is a fun way to do it. I'm having fun. It's a nice little break from Legends Arceus, because I'm a bit of a completionist. I have 140 out of 240 Dex entries complete, and I'm sitting at about 80 shinies, somewhere in the 80-ish range. You know what? I want to do something a little bit different here. So let's do that. I want to go diorite, then you, then diorite down here, then fly and go get more lichen. There weren't many saves on the streams like hold on, let me read that. There weren't many saves on systems like the NES. You had to sit down and power through or leave it paused overnight. Yes, you also had to unhook the audio-video cables from your TV, so when your parents came in your room and were complaining about the fact that you were wasting power, leaving that stuff on, they could turn on the TV and you'd be like, "Look, Ma, it's off. Like, I'm not even wasting power right now. I don't even know what you're talking about. You're so silly." I had to do that. I don't know if anybody else did, but it was a gripe. I think when I lived with my biological mother, we had like I want to say a cap. It's not a cap, but we had like a not to exceed type thing where the power was paid for. It was included in rent or whatever have you. But if you exceeded a certain dollar amount, then they charged you the difference. So that was always the complaint, that we were using too much every month. But I found myself playing a lot of Final Fantasy 3 for the Super Nintendo, aka Final Fantasy 6. I got the game from a pawn shop for a cool, crisp $5. Yep. So I played that game ad nauseum. Actually, I want to do a tiny one. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that game is still, to this day, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite game of all time. Final Fantasy VI. Great story, great cast of characters. I think it was one of the earliest games with like a female protagonist, which was pretty neat. I always thought that was pretty interesting. What else? Just had a great storyline. Great. And it was a massive game considering... Considering the limitations of the SNES in those days. I had to save for the Game Boy Color. Only console I was allowed to have. Had to go to friends to play the others. How did I get my Game Boy Color? I traded a BB gun for it. Yep. That's what I did. I traded a BB gun for my Game Boy Color. Because my bio mom, and I'm not, somebody told me I'm not allowed to tell sad stories anymore of my childhood and my life. Mom came in pretty upset one day because she had packed a lunch for me. I was still in elementary school, I believe, when this happened. And I didn't eat, like, the banana or something like that. And so that was a waste of food. And so I was playing my Game Boy, not really listening, because I didn't really care what she had to say, to be perfectly honest with you. And so she grabbed it and smashed it. Yep, so I was without for a little while. But I managed just fine. But yeah, I had a BB gun that I think my grandparents bought me or something like that. Buddy of mine really wanted the thing, so quick little wheel, a quick little deal, and we got it. Let's see. That was a good one. Yes, it is a great game. Doing the King's Brother ability was tough, but he was so strong. Are you talking about Sabin's final blitz technique? The bum rush? That you had to like rotate and rotate and rotate around the joystick, not the joystick, it was D-pad. Yeah, that move was, that whole game was sick. I loved the different characters, I loved the different abilities. Teaching the magic, learning all the things, I realized that game is probably where the whole completionist attitude mentality comes from. Because I completed that game in its entirety before. I never had a guidebook. I never had the internet that young either. Even at schools, the internet wasn't big yet. Like, yeah. Are you serious right now? Thank you. So, I did... you know, I don't care. I wasted a piece of bone meal. And then we're going to do the same thing. I think we're going to do like this, and then like that, and then like this, and then like that, and then like this, and then like that. Perfect. We're so close, yet we're still so far away. I liked the Game Boy Advance port of that game. They ported it to the PlayStation, and when they did that, they added a cutscene. That's all they did. When they ported it to the Game Boy Advance, there was good and bad. The bad was the soundtrack to that game. I actually have some of those overworld or themes or whatever on my phone. I listen to them. They are amazing. The whole soundtrack is great. There's a bit of nostalgia as well. 2, 3, 4, and 5. The sound that was imported is terrible. The sound quality is terrible. But they added 2 new things to the game. One of which was... what was it called? The Dragon's Den? I think is what it was called. And so you could crawl that dungeon and you could get every character's ultimate weapon, which was previously kind of unavailable unless you traded certain weapons out for other weapons. Basically, you'd go to this Coliseum and you could bet stuff, and if you won, you would get other stuff. Some of it was good, some of it was terrible. But that was the only way to get certain weapons. So they added something that made it viable for you to get everybody's weapons, which I thought was pretty neat. And then they added another thing at the very end of the game where you did like a... not a round robin, but a 120 battles or something like that in succession. And once completing those, you got a key item, some kind of crown, and that's all it was. It was literally just that item. It did nothing. It was useless. But bragging rights? And then when they ported it to the phone, there used to be an old port where they changed the sprites to a 3-dimensional model, and they changed the towns on the overworld map. The overworld map was flat, but the towns were 3-dimensional. They have since removed that from the Play Store, and they added something completely different. It's like a upgraded port. I don't know how to describe it. But I've played pretty much every version of that game that's available because it's so good. And I should have never sold the game. Yep, I was young and dumb, and I was in the need of whatever, money wise, and I sold that game to a game shop back in like 8th grade for haha $80. Biggest mistake seriously, that's biggest mistake I ever made. I should have never gotten rid of that cartridge, man. But it's okay. It's fine. Life goes on. Oh my goodness, my hand is cramping from all the crouching. We're so close. I have like 5 more mushrooms to build, and then the mushrooms are almost done. I do have plans also, speaking of plans and stuff and things that we're going to do. I do have plans to get the last live stream that we did, which was quite a bit ago, uploaded to the second channel, as well as this one. They will be going up in the next couple of days. Probably not tonight, because when I let you guys go here in about 20-ish minutes, I'm going to go pass out. So tomorrow we'll definitely try to get it uploaded. And I'm hoping the same thing happens. I'm hoping we get out of work a little bit early and I can do an actual birthday live stream. That'd be fun. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more mushrooms? So I was way off. We can do it, chat. We can do it if we set our minds to it. Yeah, we'll go with the short guy. What else? I think that's all the things. I've kind of rambled on and lost trains of thought, but we made it back. We got talking about the things. I've got my plans out in the open of what I'm going to do and what we're trying to do. I certainly hope that everybody, well, a couple of things. Number one, I hope that we get done what I want to get done. And I also hope that everybody vastly appreciates the insatiable grind that is finishing up this island, finishing up all of the things so that there is completed versions of this stuff when the download goes live for y'all. Built this up pretty quick, you know, it goes pretty decent. I do need to go get some more where? Did I bring another one down, or do I have to go get one? Mushroom stem, bubble coral. Gotta go get one. Yeah, you know, you think about it, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like, oh my goodness, this is like the 4th or 5th live stream doing all of this. It looks so cool, though. It's definitely worth every minute I've spent on it, in my opinion. Fast hands. Let's go. I still got to run around and put all the hanging roots. We still got to finish all the things on this side of the island. We've got to build the building. And then I have one last thing that I want to do. I really want to get 2 more episodes recorded in quick succession. And before the season... Hello. Thank you. Kind of doing a video of showcasing all this stuff over here, plus the build itself. Let's see. That one's not quite full. Those are all extras. Ooh. Oh, we're getting so low on bone meal. It's alright. It's weird how it loads in, though. It's the only thing I don't like. Yep, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I was pretty sure that that was done. Let's see. Please go away. 2, 3. I think we can do this. If we don't make the white... Do you know how many times I've done that? Quite a bit. Perfect. Exactly 1 stack. That probably should get us close to the end. Yeah. Like so. Perfect. And that one was finished, so... Sometimes I gotta get kind of an aerial view of what I want to do. So 1 right in here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. It's gonna come along. It's going to come along great, or it is coming along great, and I think we're gonna be able to finish out strongly. But what the heck is that? Oh. It's outside. I was like, what is... Somebody screaming. You guys hopefully can't hear that. It's a kid. Is that a kid? What is that noise? I don't know. I probably have a tumor. I want, like I said, I want to finish up this. I want to build the thing. I want to finish the spooky side back, or... to my secondary plan. After I do all of those things, I have one last little plan that's not going to take so long. And like I said, I have an idea for at least 2 more episodes. So hopefully we can get those in soon. But a lot of what I've been doing is just this crazy grind to get this stuff finished. We're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, and that is fine. And we're gonna build one right here, right now. It's not a tumor. It could be a tumor. You don't know. No. I don't know. You know, in the grand scheme of things, what color? Brown, red. Ooh, dealer's choice? No, red. I can't honestly think of the last time I've been sick. If we think about all the things, let's just think about this season alone. This season has been going on for quite some time. I've put out regular videos for the entirety of the season. The only time... Whoops. The only time that I can think that I ever took off had to do with work. Never a sickness. I don't think there's been a single... Kindergarten Cop is such a great movie. I don't think there's been a single live stream or video where I have been... coming into stream sounded like, oh, I feel like crap. Right? So that speaks to a couple of things. I have a pretty good immune system, or I'm dumb lucky. I don't know. The last time I think I was sick was when I was in Phoenix, and that was two years ago. And all I did was slam some Dayquil and go sweat it out. Nope, that's a lie. That's a lie. Last year in Denver, before I went to Kentucky, I was sick. Yep. That's right, I was sick for a day. I was achy and had a little bit of a cough. and I can't remember what else was going on with me, but I went back to the hotel that night, took a nice hot shower, wrapped myself like a burrito in the blankets, passed out, woke up the next day ready to fight the world. I'm not antisocial. I'm quite the chatterbox, like I am in stream, and considering the industry in which I work, I'm around people every day, all day. I'm right now. I'm working around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, 7 other guys, and my human petri dishes bring all the bugs home. See, I've still got 3 in school, and then my niece, before she moved back to South Dakota with her folks, she had the baby in daycare and stuff, and that's even. That can be worse than school, as far as, no, I don't want to go that way. Petri dishes, and, yeah. My wife has been sick. Heck, my wife caught COVID. My wife got COVID, and, I was right there with her. Like, she was so sick to the point where she had a hard time getting out of bed to do anything. Walking down the stairs, going to the restroom, all of those things were a impossible task, and I was there helping her. I quarantined my entire house. I put everybody in their rooms, and nobody came out. I served dinner like it was prison. Now I'm probably gonna get sick for like a month, just because I'm talking trash on it. But that's called karma. That's what I get. But no, I was readily right in it. Never nothing. I think it comes from growing up extremely poor. To where the only time you ever went to the hospital was with, if your arm fell off. And it was a lot of soup and sitting under blankets and sweating it out, or whatever the case was at the time. I think I want to go like that, and then we're gonna do something crazy here. We're gonna put 2 of these. Oh, look at us going absolutely bonkers. Nice. I don't like the 2 big red in that close succession, but haven't been sick since my youngest graduated. Yeah, fighting colds is tend to help people keep their immune system strong. Granted, that's if you don't have an immune system issues and such. Absolutely, yeah. I think I have a friend. Now, before the world went upside down, backwards, in reverse, all in the same year, I have a friend that was a quote-unquote germaphobe, and so she would sanitize everything, constantly washing her kids' hands, never letting nothing natural happen, and those poor kids were sick so often. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm just an electrician, but if you don't get any germs, how can you ever build up an immunity to something, right? That was always like my thought process with the whole thing. And my kids, they go out, they play, they get dirty, they go to school, that kind of stuff. Yeah, like my oldest, he's always due for 1 a year. He's normally down for a few days and gets right back up into the swing of things pretty quick. But there's not a lot of sickness that happens in the house. So I don't know. I don't know. Could be something to it, could be nothing to it, could be ramblings of a man that has shocked himself too many times. You probably shouldn't listen to him. I'm not saying go out and lick telephone poles and stuff like that either, obviously. Please don't do that. Because they're made of wood and they splinter. I'm going to go this way with a short red. I feel like I'm talking about like wine. Today we're going to try a short red. Has a mushroom taste. A bit bitter. A little bland. I agree, growing up on a ranch was always in the dirt and other stuff. Had a mild cold just before COVID was a thing, and that was the first 3 years. Haven't been sick since. Yeah, I honestly think it's a thing, but there again, if you don't have, you know, like was said, if you don't have complications or other underlying health issues, you know, that was what was the scariest part of my wife getting COVID, is she does have, like, all the, like, seriously, all of the underlying conditions that they were talking about. And so it was a very, very scary thing, because she has those problems, but I mean, she got through it. One of the things that I was doing with her was, after a bit of just kind of sitting around, I was like, you need to get outside. You need to get outside. You need to get into some sun. You need to get some fresh air. You need to get a little vitamin D, you know. Let's get you up and about and moving around and doing all the things. And it wasn't too long after that she started feeling a bit better. Right here is a good place for one. Sure. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go this way. No. This way? Can we do it, chat? Can we beat the clock? Jumping off in 10 minutes. Can we do it? Can we do it? If I don't mess up and I don't get sidetracked, which is a pretty tall order, we might be able to do it. Eric Bannister, good morning. No, afternoon. Where are we? What day is it? What planet am I on? Yeah, somebody told me today was Saturday. And considering I've worked... So to put it into retrospect, I've actually worked... what happened here? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then... we're in the same time zone, my friend. More mushrooms, yes. Oh, actually, I promised. We're not gonna get it done. I promised I'd go look at the base because you're still here. So yeah, last week I worked all the way to Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday drove home. Which driving in a vehicle is just as bad as working, in my opinion. And then we worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today. So I haven't had a day off in like 2 weeks. We're going to pack up all this stuff for now, because I did say that we were going to go over and just kind of look at the observatory base real quick here. And it's fine. It's fine. We got to show off all the things. So that's something else I want to do, and there is a lot of space left. I've got this area right here. Maybe one more in here. I did kind of space them out on purpose as we came closer to here. Like, we're pretty dense in here, but we spread out as we go into the forest, which is perfect. So we've almost got it done. But for Raisha, I've said we would go look at the base because we've been talking about all the things. We built the same portal in the Nether that we have in, or on the Mushroom Island, rather. And then we did this per comments on YouTube, and then we built this little bit of a tunnel. This is probably the only thing that's not going to get finished, and I didn't really have plans to finish it because this is what I do to get back to the base. And that's something else that I do want to do, and like whenever the last episode's gonna be, I want to show how to get from this portal to the frog farm. I want to show how to get from this portal to the mushroom island. And what else? Is there anything else that I need to get to? Nah. Thank you. Ah, the root of potential death, according to Jesse B. Oh, yes. But here we are. We haven't been... You know, I've been back and forth, but I haven't really taken the time to look at... First of all, I haven't been over here to this little house that I built long ago. What happened? Oh, there we go. I built this little A-frame house a long time ago when we first started the season. This little district. But no, we've got the first custom mushroom I ever built right there. We got the big old observatory with the big telescope. Pretty much looking at Silence Base. Covered in lichen to keep the snow out. Oh no, I'm stuck. Nope, got it. What else do we have over here? We have the spider farm. But this base is so cool. This base, like I said, is a callback to an old base. You know, I've still got my... I still got all my animals. That's pretty cool. Do I still have the mushroom? Yeah. Free mushroom stew. While we're here, I want to just check these chests upstairs. I haven't actually been up here in... Yeah. Nobody even bought the nether stars? Really? I didn't think they would sell. This is a callback to a very, very old base that I did. I have my storage facility here that I can literally stand on this block and I can reach everything in this room. Well, I lied. I have to move forward by one to get to that chest, but there's nothing in there. I can stand on these 3 blocks and reach just about everything that I have in here. I can do all my crafting. I can turn my beacon on. Yep. The planets. We have the little planets where we're selling stuff. We've actually sold a bit. Oh, look at that. Somebody bought some frog lights. And then we have the best parts of the base. Yeah, that's just storage. This is the moss farm that not only I built one, but I mirrored the other. And then I had originally built these so the center was here, which is off. So I tore them completely down and moved them over by one. How's my bee farm doing? You know, these are my bee farms. Like, I created these. How about the mushroom farm? Minecarts are stopped. That's alright. Let me out. Thank you. How did they do? You know, it was enough. These farms were enough. They kept me sustained for a good portion of the series. Got the same thing in that door. Piggy needs bone meal too. I remember him talking about it. How much do I got? Not a lot because I made the bone blocks. I mean, we could AFK here for just a little while, and we could get tons and tons of bone meal. But it's a fully redstoned out base, fully functioning. No, that's not the way down. It's over here. Oh yeah, the minecart furnace. I love this thing. I'm gonna build this again for sure. This is one of my favorite versions of a smelter. Somebody dispensed a lava bucket. Did we sell anything down here? Hold on. Cheaty furnaces. Where? Ah. I could hear that dispenser, and I have my headphones turned down a little bit. Looks like the cactus farm's full up. How did the melons? Not bad. All things considered. No, you cannot. This is a whitelist server for content creators. But there are plenty of things you can join that are involved in Truly Bedrock. You can join the Discord. Come hang out. I wonder how much, oh boy. There's a lot of cactus. Yeah, you know, that'll sort itself out. I could jump down in there, but I don't want to. God, it's been so long since I've been back here checking out the pumpkin and melon farms and the cocoa bean farm, and like I said, there's a combination of redstone and builds in all of this stuff. We have our big mushroom farms, which I don't think... I've got some red mushrooms in there. Our concrete maker. Original concrete maker. Stem farm. Does this thing isn't going to work unless I do this. Let's try it out. Shall we try it out so we see if it blows up? Look, I've got bone meal in here. Is it going to blow up? Are you not going to grow? Shouldn't be anything else preventing growth. No. Did I just get seriously unlucky? There it goes. Watch the show. Boom, it blew it up. I did fix the timing last time. I did. I swear I did. It's like every time I come back over here, we blow it up again. Every time. You know? I really and truly, I should just have this wide open so that there's nothing. But what it is that first TNT, like, glitches on the piston arm. It stays where it shouldn't. Is it chunk of line? Probably not. Probably not. But I promise you, it does work. And that could be it, since it's not chunk aligned. It's fine. What we will do is... What are you doing in there? We will dump all of the bits in here, and I will fix it later. That doesn't need to go in there. Get an armor stand? Yeah. I have one, but it's in the ender chest, which is completely unloaded over at the... on the trapdoor. It shouldn't be, because the snow only falls right here and over here. So it doesn't fall on the dispensing mechanism. I bet it's just not chunk aligned. But when you don't leave and come back, it does work. So what I think I'll have to do is leave it. It's not that big of a problem at the moment for me, but it is something that I definitely need to fix at some point. Whoa, what? Oh yeah, the ice boat path. I forgot it. Tiz blocked me from flying out of my own base? How rude. Yeah, I will. I will. It's on the list. I've got it wrote down. I'm trying to get the Mushroom Island done before the world download as well. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is we are going... Yeah. I promise you it works. I fixed it already twice. It's definitely a chunk-align thing. Next season, I'm going to do better about chunk-aligning my entire base. I did do pretty good this season. Like, the chunk border is right here or right here. So, like, this farm is chunk-aligned, this farm is chunk-aligned. I believe that this is actually split kind of down the middle, but this doesn't break. It does, however, fill up. But, yeah, we'll do better. We'll do better. Anyway, this is where we're going to end things tonight. Thanks for stopping in. I hope to be able to do this tomorrow, but I wouldn't count on it. 12-hour day is kind of ruined most of the time. My goal, of course, is tomorrow. I actually have a screenshot of that particular redstone so I can fix it. Anyway, my plan is to finish all this up and hopefully get out a video. There won't be one tomorrow. We've been grinding away over at the Mushroom Island, as you guys have seen. So thanks for stopping in, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Good night.